Hey, what's up YouTube? What's going on? In this video, what I wanted to talk about is athletes and lower back injuries. Now, when it comes to athletes and athletics, now depending on the sport, you're likely going to be at a higher risk of developing some sort of lower back issue, and that is going to be specifically dependent on your sport. If you look to hockey athletes, and just using an example right now, and the reason I'm kind of doing this video is because of a recent hockey player who was forced to retire because of his back issues, and that was Henrik Zetterberg. So for those of you guys that don't know, Henrik Zetterberg was the captain of the Detroit Red Wings, and he has recently retired just because his back issues weren't allowing him to train, and it came to the point where his degenerative conditions, he did not want to make any worse than they already were, so he retired from hockey. Now, hockey is one sport where many hockey athletes will develop low back issues, specifically disc issues, but even basketball athletes as well. And you can look to several other sports. You can look to powerlifting. A lot of powerlifters will end up with more of compression-based issues, maybe such as end plate fractures. Now, the point that I'm want to get across in this video, though, is that yes, the sport is going to contribute to developing a low back issue, but if you factor in poor training, the onset is going to be much quicker or sooner. So, for example, prescribe a hockey player sit-ups or have them deadlift with poor technique. At some point, they're going to throw their back out sooner than expected, perhaps. And the whole thing comes down to proper training is going to be important in improving the longevity or career of an athlete. Now, at the end of the day, that is one of my focuses as a coach, because I would like each of my clients or athletes that I train to have the longest career possible and to make a living from it for as long as possible. Because if they're not able to make a living from doing their job, such as playing a sport, and this could be even just an individual working a job, if they can't make a living and pay their bills, support their family, then how are they going to go about their life and whatnot? So anyways, that's what good training can do. The point being is good training can help prolong an athlete's career, or just even an individual's kind of day-to-day operations in life in terms of a job. Getting a proper program, getting the proper coach and proper guidance to work around your issues or to prevent any potential issues from developing is important. And that's where a properly developed strength and conditioning program comes into place. Knowing the right exercises to do, knowing how frequently to do them, but also looking at the technique that you're performing each exercise with. Is it good technique? Is it bad technique? And do we have to regress on the exercise? Do we have to progress? What are the factors involved here? So looking at all those factors are very critical, and just one slight thing that is off could throw everything off and cause one to seriously screw up their back and cause a severe low back injury. So anyways, I just wanted to make this video, and I specifically kind of wanted to focus on athletes a bit, because when you look to athletics, a lot of athletes, depending on the sport, will develop some sort of low back issues or degenerative issues at some point. Just off the top of my head, I know another sport that's common, tennis, swimming, those athletes tend to develop a lot more extension-based issues, such as osteoarthrosis of the facet joints, or maybe a pars fracture in the low back. And so preventing a lot of those extension patterns during lifting would be important for those athletes. But the point being is that if you are not training properly, you're not sure what you're doing, the incidence or the onset of an injury developing, and maybe a chronic injury developing, could be substantially higher if you don't know what you're doing. But if you get on the right program, you could actually prevent these issues from developing and prolong your career or just day-to-day job that you're working or doing. So just some thoughts in this video, guys. Just wanted to share those with you. I hope this kind of provides a little bit of insight into things and your approach to training and investing in yourself in terms of maybe educational material to help learn about proper training, or maybe just hiring the right trainer, coach, or clinician, or whoever you're working with. Just investing in yourself and investing into a quality kind of service or product for yourself in terms of prolonging your lifespan, career, and job, and whatever you're doing. Okay, guys, just wanted to share that. I hope this video helps. And until next time, guys, all the best and take care.